Orimili. He passed on at the age of 58. A service of songs in his honor is scheduled for Thursday, July the 2nd at the late OBDK compound in Akampisi, Neri, Annual Local Government area of Anambra State at 4 p.m., while funeral service and interment will take place on Friday at the same venue. Outing service is scheduled to take place at St. Michael and All Angels Anglican Church, Neri. And just before we go, a documentary on the activities of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development comes up immediately after the network news tonight. All NTA stations are to remain on the network service for the program. That's Network News Tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Information is power. Everyone wants power. So feel powerful with the NTA News mobile app, the one-stop information center. Real news at your fingertip. Be the first to report by uploading first-hand information on the U-Report link. And be the first to know by simply clicking on any of the links on the sidebar for headlines, domestic and foreign news, economy, security, politics, sports, and more. Stream live on your smartphone and tablets and stay connected. It's pretty easy. Simply download NTA News app from your Google Play Store and you're good to go. NTA News mobile app, your access to real-time information.
My brother, my sister, papa, mama, and pikin. Corona, no big pass us. We go fight time, we go win. As long as we remember to always do the right thing. Wash your hands, love each other, we go win. Oh. Corona, na the virus, we dey worry human being. E no get Lego, but e dey waka from person to person. But we fit beat time, we fit stop time if we maintain good hygiene and practice social distancing. We go, we know.
NTA, you can't beat the reach.
You can follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook at NTA Network News, Instagram at NTA Network, Twitter at NTA News Now, YouTube at NTA News Online. Or visit www.nta.ng. For live streaming, visit www.nta.ng/live. Now, you can stay updated on the go, be it on your TV, iPhone, laptop, or iPad, or download the NTA mobile application from your Play Store or App Store. NTA, you can beat the reach.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts the activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament. strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
This is the network service of the NTA.
Do you not know that our enemies have no face? They are indigents of no state. They come from no place. And if this boat capsizes, every one of us will go under. So when the drums sound, let everybody answer. Do not say, I am the Iroko when the forest is burning. Do not say, I am the Obeche when the forest is burning. Our differences will not stop us from perishing together. So when the drums sound, let everybody answer.
Shegun.
Alpha, say tomorrow still day on.
What's your tomorrow?
Community meeting now.
You know they here, Abi?
Now beggy. See, if we meet for my house, inside parlor, then go no.
This COVID-19 is not a child's play.
If we want to elect a new secretary, we fit to
Do one for WhatsApp, or for Skype, or even on Zoom. Or we just wait.
I will not negotiate
This social distancing. It is not negotiable.
Not every infected person shows symptoms, but every infected person is contagious. Avoid large gatherings and self-isolate if you think you might have come in contact with a carrier. Your safety and the safety of others is in your hands.
This message is from the Akinfade Foundation in partnership with the National Orientation Agency with support from MacArthur Foundation.
The Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development was set up in 2019 as a special intervention ministry for humanitarian affairs, management of disaster, and social interventions. It was created on August 21, 2019 with a mandate to develop humanitarian policies and provide effective coordination of national and international humanitarian interventions, ensure strategic disaster mitigation, preparedness and response, and manage the formulation and implementation of equity-focused social inclusion and protection programs in Nigeria. It is headed by Honorable Minister Sadia Umar Farouk. The federal government had in 2016 launched the social investment programs designed to fulfill government's social protection role to its citizens, reduce poverty and inequality in Nigeria, develop human capital through conditional cash transfers, youth empowerment and social support operations, community social development project, job creation, skill development, education and financial inclusion. Today, the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development is driving these objectives and consolidating on the gains already recorded in a more coordinated and sustainable manner, in line with the vision of President Muhammadu Buhari of pulling over 100 million people out of poverty within a span of 10 years. The ministry has since embarked on its mandatory duties across the country by visiting relevant agencies and creating structures to enable its timely and smooth operations when the need arises. The Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Umar Farouk, on her first humanitarian duties, undertook the evacuation of no fewer than 135 Nigerians who took refuge in neighboring Cameroon. The returnees were airlifted on the 22nd of August 2019 by a Nigerian Air Force C-130 Hercules aircraft from the Marwa Salak International Airport in Cameroon's northern region to Yola International Airport, Nigeria. The Nigerian Air Force also provided airlift for Nigeria's Technical Working Group for the repatriation of Nigerian refugees in Cameroon, led by the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Umar Farouk, who oversaw the commencement of the return process. The Nigerian Air Force Air Crew, alongside with the Technical Working Group, received the refugees from the United Nations High Commission for Refugees and Cameroonian government officials. To drum up support from the military and other security agencies as well as civil society organizations towards its activities, the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development organized a workshop in Maiduguri.
This workshop is designed as a veritable platform for civil and security actors in the humanitarian environment in northeastern Nigeria to interact, share ideas and best practices that will guide their activities and operations in the Northeast Theater of conflict. In the next 3 days, we expect roadmaps and action plans that will enable the setting up of sustainable cooperation frameworks that would improve civil organizations and security agencies' interface in the Northeast to be rolled out.
Since its establishment, the ministry has been actively involved in disaster relief and response in a range of incidences across the country. The ministry responded to the Boko Haram terrorist attack at Auno in Borno State.
It's a very pathetic situation, and our government is trying its best to see that normalcy returns to these areas so that people can go back to their normal life.
The ministry also responded to the petroleum pipeline explosion at Abule Ado, a satellite town area of Lagos State.
We're going to support them, we're going to assist them, we're going to bring relief items in terms of food and non-food. That is the first stage before we now start thinking of how we can support these people to rebuild back their lives.
The Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development responded swiftly to the tanker fire in Anambra State.
We are here on behalf of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari. Since the news of the unfortunate incident broke, he directed that the ministry should come and condole with the government and people of Anambra State, especially the Ochanja market people that have been affected by this fire incident. I've directed the acting DG of NEMA to immediately and send relief materials through the Southeast Zonal Office, Zonal Coordinator, to the affected victims.
Most recently, the fire destruction at the IDP camp in Borno State witnessed a swift response from the ministry. The timely response to these disaster incidents across the country by the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management, and Social Development has gained the ministry commendations across board. In order to position the ministry to effectively carry out its statutory mandate, the Honorable Minister Hajia Sadia Umar Farouk organized a series of stakeholders meetings.
You know that the UN has been our partners in the country, and because of the crisis that we have in some other parts of the country, we've been working together with these UN agencies. So this is one of such working relationships that we have initiated as a ministry to come and have a retreat to brainstorm on how best we can manage and coordinate the mandate of the ministry. As a result of the vast mandate of this ministry in humanitarian development, the ministry will continue to seek the support of UNICEF, especially now that you have outlined very critical areas that we think work together in the areas of emergencies, social protection, WASH, humanitarian development, and so on and so forth. This is what the ministry is all about, and I'm sure we are going to leverage on your experiences and expertise to see how we can be able to deliver on our mandate.
As the ministry sought audiences with military services for synergy in its prompt humanitarian operations,
I came here well prepared.
The visit of the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadi Baba Abubakar, on the minister is to key into the ministry's numerous uplifting programs that will benefit the Nigerian Air Force personnel's dependents and its host communities. At the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ministry inaugurated its technical working group on the 27th of March 2020 to provide humanitarian and social interventions to complement the efforts of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19.